Hey, it's me, Dennis Steamwell. How you doing? And another episode of First Times. That's right. Usually I talk about first time I had sex, the first time I jerked off and came, first kiss or some shit like that. But this time around, it's about a first fight. And I don't exactly remember the first fight I had. It's probably like, inside my mom's, stomach, kicking her, hey, come on out, bitch. Come out of this shit, you know. Or maybe it was later on, kicking my mom or biting her in the ankle and being like, hey, when's Phil gonna be ready and shit, bitch? You know, or maybe later on when me and my brother would fight, sibling rivalry and shit get out of hand and we'd headlock, punch each other in the head. He'd always usually win, but I get a few chops in in the dick, or I'd bite him too. I was always a biter, shit, And this would follow me on to when I go into school. I'd get into fights, whether it be so-called friends, enemies, bullies. Sometimes I'd be the bully and not even know it. We grew up in San Francisco, so the kids there, they were like admittedly gay. They'd come out and like try to kiss you and shit. I'd be like, hey, no, fuck that. Pop them in the face. 5 years old and shit. Kick them in the dick. I didn't stand for that shit. Anyway, I wouldn't just handle it just to like separate, just the men. I would also, hit women too. I was like 5, 6 years old, and a girl came up to me and I had a note, and she said, "Oh, I like you," and try to kiss me. I'm like, "Hey, bitch," kick her in the cunt and shit. I wasn't, just selective or racist towards the men, or just had something against the men. I would fight the little girls and women too. It didn't matter who you were. And this kind of kept on going, and I was getting more and more in trouble, and more hostility. I was fighting my brother's friends, and beating their ass. And when I fought, I would get so angry and so like into it. I'd like start to cry like tears would come in my eye, and people were like, "Holy shit." Um, and this was when my parents decided to put me in Taekwondo, martial arts, discipline, good. No, that was good.